whispered tales in a cozy nook. Welcome to the magic of every book. Bookshelf Babble, take the stage. Turn the chapter, fill the page. Laughter, wisdom, stories to spare. A podcast world where books are everywhere. From paperbacks to leather spines, mysteries, thrillers, and classic lines. Stories crackle, voices ring. Dive on in, it's a podcast thing. Adventures waiting just one word away. From Austen's romance to Hemingway. Gather round, it's the bookish delight. Unfold the tales under podcast light. Bookshelf Babble, take the stage. Turn the chapter, fill the page. Laughter, wisdom, stories to spare. A podcast world where...
Hey, hello everyone. You're welcome to Bookshelf Babble podcast and here a live session where we talk with people around the world about books and all related topics, and I'm your host Johanny. You're welcome, and let's go to start today's session. As regular, we go to HelloTalk application. If you're not familiar with this platform, it's a platform where people around the world learn languages. I like it because before it's very simple to start the voice room and find the people, but now I see some problems. Just check how it goes today. It's like a 8th day in the row I'm here. Okay, and yeah, I just slightly adapt screen and wait. Yeah, I just see some problems when I start the voice room. Almost no one join to this voice room. After just only 1 hour someone appears. Yeah, I think it's maybe some kind of last changes in application affected on this, and I think maybe for to paid accounts or for free accounts, voice room is invisible, maybe some minutes or hours. Yeah, because I saw after 1 hour some people started join. Yeah, we just wait. I have one additional to warrant when we possible find people to talk about books, but we will just wait. Yeah, if you watch this session on any platform, don't hesitate, write the comment in the chat. I will read and answer. Yeah, it's something like this. Okay, when we wait, I just like to share my last updates, my last reading updates. I didn't have really any updates because I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, I'm slightly sad about this. Okay, I just like to make maybe portrait mode for video, make something slightly blur outside. Yeah, I don't have any updates. I thought about this. I just like to remind, I'm still reading Orsologui in the Earthsea series. I started maybe 2 months ago, and just in middle of the book of Wizard of the Earthsea. Yeah, this one very interesting. I like it. like the style, how she wrote this book, how she wrote the story and main plot. Yeah, it's very like it's very organic, and the world it's very like to not detail. It's like to it's very good like to written and not like to broken some pieces. It just it's look very organic. Yeah, I very like. Okay. Yeah. Just wait. Okay, yeah, I have one additional some small portion of information. I just still thinking about the next episode of Bookshelf Babble podcast itself. If you're not heard before, just go in Spotify, type Bookshelf Babble, and you can find the 3 episodes. 2 episodes is AI generated. Yeah, I'm not sure it's it's right format, and maybe I just back to my voice, and I will like to tell my opinion. Yeah, it's my plan, and one thing I want to share today, I maybe share without any details. I go to the story I told a lot of time here. I like to go visit secondhand and books section of secondhand, especially in English section, and go through the book, try to find something interesting. And I see some portion of the book was from one library, because it just related to one topic, and all is related biology, not or really it's related non-fiction books, and two about biology and one about cosmology. I just like to share without any detail of this, just show what I find, and I plan to maybe write some next episode of Bookshelf Babble itself about this book, and share. And first book, it's Epigenetic Revolution: How Modern Biology is Rewriting Our Understanding of Genetic Disease and Inheritance, and Nessa Carey. Yeah, it's book. Okay, I need to turn off the portrait mode to make picture is more clear. Yeah, let's go. This book it's look like Epigenetic Revolution. Nice Carey. If you don't know, I like to biology by education, and I like to study this topic a lot, and I think it's most of the information in terms it's very familiar to these. I remember just when we talk about this, when we talk about normal male female gene structure, for example, as present in this picture. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I pick it up this book. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, and especially if you know the term of biology, because many terms has Latin origin. It's very simple to read these English non-fiction books, because almost maybe 20% you know by default, because you know the terms in the Russian language, for example, and it's recognized when my English not was very well. When I read some like textbook about biology, chemistry, it's very simple to read because a lot of terms is very it's common for many languages, and you can understand about what the whole sentence. Yeah, I think I did know more about this book. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I picked up, because it's biology, non-fiction, and I think its author just focused it on the present some complex biological topic, more simple words and some interesting manner to be like interesting for like to regular people to read this book. Yeah, it fills my catch for today. Next catch is okay, in the same in biology, it's called transducing the genome, information, anarchy and revolution in the biomedical science. Gary Zweiger. Okay, maybe I read incorrect. Sorry for this. Just this book, it's slightly more solid and more known like to publishing house and MC Grow Hill. It's like to publishing what focusing some textbook, non-fiction book about science. Yeah, I think it's a good publishing house, and in result of this I expect it's like a good quality book. Contains this super cover, how it's look like under the cover, just check. Just like a regular textbook, the prints. Okay, I just like to follow the pages. Yeah, some very small number of like two images, some serial diagrams. I think because it's book don't contain a lot of like images, it's like to big minuses of this book, because if it's about genome and trans or something what related to genome, yeah, I expect to a lot of like to visual information, because it's helped to like to more clearly understand what happened in the book and like to more clearly understand the topic. Yeah, here it's just like to regular novels, a lot of terms. Yeah, in this case I think it will be really really hard to read this book, especially if you're not like to I don't know, expert on this topic. Yeah, if you compare to these books, I think it's like to more reader focused, and this is like to I don't know, it's look like to PhD work of some author, when they put like to just like to terms, scientific works, not focusing on the reader. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure it will be interesting, but okay. And from these three books, I think it's just I pick it up because it was like ads in the store. You buy 3 books and like the third book is free. Yeah, it's why I pick up this book. Okay, and the last book of this series, it's Here Comes the Sun. How it feeds us, kills us, heals us, and makes us what we are. Steve Jones. And as well, it's a book about sun. It's some like to some closest star, and sun. It's some I think it's some crucial like to subject for whole life, not just like for human, for all whole life in our planet. Maybe not the whole, but yeah, I think it's crucial point play, because it's some like main source of energy. Yeah, and they play a very crucial part for any piece of existing life here. And yeah, we just like to think about sun as something common. What happened? It's like to morning, evening, like to sunrise, down, and sunshine, and all this just happens some like normal. But yeah, it's some very important. Okay, I just like to read some words from back of this book. Our sun drives the weather from the landscape and feeds the fuels, but sometimes destroys the creatures that live upon the earth. It also controls the patterns of activity, makes the chemical in the skin that cheer up those who bask in the rays, and was for the ancient the seat of the divine authority. Okay, it's again non-fiction book about sun. It's a very interesting topic, and author just studies sun a lot of years, and just like to summarize this topic and one like to cover this book. I like this style of book when author pick up one topic and try to present information as suitable as possible for common reader. And again, if you go through the pages, it's just text, some present chapters, and it's all. It just text as novel. I think it's not very well for any non-fiction book. I tried to find something picture, but I can't find here. Yeah, it's you can visit me, and okay, I find it's present some just some kind of color images, like 4 images or 5 present. I just show here. If you're interested, I just like to series. Okay, I think it's some kind of limitation of publishing of this book. It's possible just include some pages. Okay, and some very common like illustration, not very related. I just like to one diagram shows there. I think like the activity of the sun. I think it's maybe idea behind of this book. It's some very nice, but I expected from a non-fiction book what describe some kind of very visual topics like the sun, to have like a very good illustration. Not just text. It's the same as previous book. Okay, the epigenetic revolution is like more suitable for this because contains a lot of like visual materials. It's more like to reader friendly. This and the previous it just text. I'm not sure. In this case, its book should be very interesting to just keep the readers by text. In any case, from book what I found on the bookshelf, this book attracted my attention because I like this non-fiction genre and topic what related to some part of the science. Okay, it's just like a short recap about my catch for today. What do you like and what do you read in current moments? Feel free to write something in the chat. Okay, I see we have like one guest in the hello talk. Hey, hello. You're welcome. If you want to talk, just raise your hand. I will add you to conversation here. If you want to watch, I can send the link, because I'm like to stream in this live session on YouTube. Yeah, if you want to watch, I just second, I find the link. Yeah, and first question I like to ask: what book are you reading in current moment? Don't hesitate, write the answer in the comment. Okay, I think after 20 minutes stay here, people start arrived in the voice room. You're welcome, and if you want to talk, just raise your hand. Okay, I see some. Just need to paste one link here. Okay. Hey, you're welcome. Yeah, if you want to talk, just raise your hand. If you want to listen, just stay. If you want to communicate by chat, you're welcome. You can write in chat. And first question I like to ask: what book are you reading? And also here it's linked on my YouTube channel. I'm streaming this session on YouTube. If you want to watch video version of this session, just follow the link, and yeah, you can watch. Or it's just join to talk. It's more simple way. I think it's a more interesting way. Yeah, just raise your hand. Okay. And here. Yeah, I am ready. Yeah, it will be interesting if you write something in the comment, or just write your reading status. What book are you reading in current moment? Or just join and talk by words here. If you know about me, I am reading and still reading Ursula Le Guin, The Earthsea series. It's non-fiction. Oh, sorry, it's like fantasy. It's some very common and very popular fantasy. I think it's classical. The series started in the end of the 60s. And last book was written maybe 20 years ago. Yeah, I just reading the first book of the series, The Wizard of the Earthsea, and in this book it's presents one moment when a young wizard passing the island where presents the school of wizards, and this part is very similar to description of Hogwarts. Yeah, I think it's John Rowling inspired this book and picked up some interesting moments. Yeah, it's just my feeling. And yeah, and Harry Potter was written many years ago after this book. Just some fun facts. Yeah. Okay, I can still speak, but it will be interesting to talk with you. Don't hesitate, raise your hand. I will add you to this voice room. Okay. If you have a question, we can just to continue chat. You can write the question and talk here. Yeah, you can do this to format. Okay. Yeah, I just to mention about the Earthsea, but I just in the middle of this book, and I'm still reading. I just maybe some kind of stuck in the progress because I have a lot of another activity in the same time. and I didn't have time for reading it now. Yeah, because yeah. Okay. And one additional book I am reading at the same time. I just like to read when I drink coffee in the morning, or another time after lunch. I'm reading Stephen Hawking's The Brief History of Time. It's one of the his more popular book, and was written in the end of 18th. And if you correctly remember, this book was very popular and stay on the to top of to chart some months. But some interesting fact, this book about time and about physical terms, but in reality in the book it's present just one formula. It's a classical formula what provided Einstein equal mc square. Okay, I think the old people leave the voice room, and now once they here, it's maybe signal to wrap up for today, because it's my time for today is and two. Okay, I just wait some additional minutes. Maybe someone join. Okay, just for some words. Hey, hello guys. Okay, I think I still have the problem with hello talk here. Okay, I think problems with hello talk. Okay, yeah. I think it's good sign that people arrived in the voice room. It means the voice room is visible, because the first 20 minutes here no one joined, and just after 20 minutes I think the voice room start visible for another people. And yeah, I think it's because I don't have to paid account, and maybe some kind of limitation or restriction when you start the voice room. It's not visible for anyone, just need to wait around 20 minutes. Okay, if you want to talk for quick talk, just raise your hand, because I'm planning to wrap up, or just follow me here. I try to be here regularly, and we can talk next time when I start the voice room. Okay, I just mentioned it's for it lasts for 5 minutes, because I should be wrap up. Hey, hello.
Hi, Yani, Ola Yoni.
Yeah,
Which wasn't? Which one is correct?
It's correct. It's Yauheni. Yeah.
Yani.
Yeah, Yauheni. Yeah, exactly. Okay, how are you? What book are you reading in current moment?
I'm good. I'm reading novels and story at the moment.
Okay, do you read on your language or something too famous?
My own language.
Yeah. On what novel do you read?
Like fantasy, black magic, and sometimes romantic.
Okay.
And you?
Yeah, I read the different genre because you me mentioned fantasy, and current moment I'm reading Ursula Le Guin The Earth Sea. Do you read this book?
The Earth Sea.
The Earth Sea. I just like to type here in chat. The Earth, something like this. Ursula Le Guin,
Oh.
author of this book.
This is a popular book.
Yeah, I think it's some kind of classic of fantasy genre. It's some staying the same like to level as like to how it's called Tolkien, Hobbits, Chronicle of Narnia, and yeah, the Earth Sea is the same. It's some classic of fantasy.
So the Earth Sea, it's mean أرض البحر in Arabic. So the characters should be fish.
Yeah, I just like to start to read the first book, and the Earth Sea is called because the whole world it's present like to group of island, and as word all world is like to sea or ocean, and just a different island present, and in different island present different like to nationalities, and on some islands live like a wizard, and some islands like to live warriors, and all like to happen with like to relationship between these islands, and dragons present too. And it's why it's called like to Earth Sea, because it's some whole world. It's some group of islands.
But the main characters, is it a human or another?
I think I just start read the first book, and first book called like to Wizard of RC. Yeah, its main like characters is humans, and all islands all islands live the humans, but they live together with magic, with magical world, and some and other creatures.
It sounds exciting. I'll put it in mind.
Yeah, I very like it, and very good like style. It's very like to very smooth and very simple for reading. I just recommend it. Yeah, I think it's English not so complicated. Yeah, for yeah. If you compare, for example, with Harry Potter, maybe it's like more simple, because it's not like to detailed words, just like to main plot, and chapters. It's not big, and action happen every time. You not like to. It's not very boring book. Yeah, it's very. I think it's very good for reading on English. I just started reading this book because I have the paper variant of this book, and I get this paper variant because I very often like to visit second hand and find this book in second hand bookshelves, and it was like more cheaper than new book. Yeah, I think it should be exist. You just try to Google. I think you should be find without problem, because it was written around like 60 years ago, and yeah, I think maybe it's in free access. It's available too. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I see some another people want to join, but I just should be leave because my time is end for today. If you want to talk next time, just like to follow. I try to be here regularly, and yeah, you're welcome to like to join next time. Thanks for your time too. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I not remember like to properly, but if you meet like to regularly, I will be remember like to more well. Yeah. Yeah, I like it because it's very simple to talk with people around the world. Yeah, just like to start and you can talk with anyone, and why I like it. Yep. Yeah. Okay, see you later. Bye. Okay. Okay, it's time for wrap up for today. Yeah, I just find the answer in the main question why in Hello Talk and in the voice room people not appear in the first 20 minutes. I think it's some kind of like bug, or not bug, it's maybe a restriction for unpaid users. I will be now this and maybe start the voice room like before 20 minutes before start the session. Thank for your time, thank for your watching. I think maybe you find something interesting, just follow on Twitch or any platform. Yeah, I try to be here regularly and every day. Yeah, I see the first comment here, and hello too from Twitch. You first like to watcher and listener from Twitch. I'm very glad to see your comment here. Yeah, nice. Okay, it's like to motivate me to do this content next time. Yeah. Just before wrap up, it will be interesting if you share what book are you reading. Can you write the comment? And from my side, I just share comment. Yeah, here. Oh, okay, it's some problems with OBS. I just like to try to fix the next time. I just restart computer before next session. Yeah, in any case, thanks for watching. Some links on like profiles and Discord channels you can find in description of on Twitch and YouTube. Just follow and like to connect next time. Yeah, thanks for your time and see you. Bye.
Flip the pages, hear the sound of time. Stories weaving words that climb. Whispered tales in a cozy nook. Welcome to the magic of every book. Bookshelf Babble, take the stage. Turn the chapter, fill the page. Laughter, wisdom, stories to spare. A podcast world where books are everywhere. From paperbacks to leather spines, mysteries, thrillers, and classic lines. Stories crackle, voices ring. Dive on in, it's a podcast thing. Adventures waiting just one word away. From Austen's romance to Hemingway. Gather round, it's the bookish delight. Unfold the tales under podcast light.